conversion therapy is already happening. It's already happening everywhere, and America is doing it, except America is turning the world gay. Globo homo is not something that the great, free, true, proud America is valiantly fighting against. America is the engine of this stuff. It is the disease. It is the prime cause. Now, I used to come on campuses and say, America, greatest country in the history of human civilization. I can't even watch that stuff now. Fortunately, I've been banned from YouTube, so I can't, because they're all gone. But $900 a month, I miss it. The thing is, the world, and this is a development that has occurred after I last saw you on campuses. It's been I think it's been 4 years since I spoke on campus before. The world has changed, and America has changed more than anything else since we put Trump in office. You're welcome, except he turned out to be a lazy, fat coward, vaccine-pushing coward. Sorry about that. The world has changed. America has changed the most. America is now... I listen to these evangelical preachers, the sort of fire and brimstone guys, sort of crazy anti-Semites in Florida. I used to think, like most of you, they're a bit mental, but they sound really, really bang on now, don't they? I did an interview with one of the Phelpses from the Westboro Baptist Church, and I was like, oh my God, I can't disagree with anything this woman is saying. What has happened to me? But it's not me. It's America. America is now the engine of this stuff. America, Africans will tell you they prefer to take aid from China because it doesn't come with all the gay strings attached. And they mean gay strings. They mean that America wants them to have gay pride parades in exchange for aid money. China just wants the cobalt. So America really is the problem, and conversion therapy is happening in the wrong direction. And the problem is not whether we're going to do conversion therapy or not. The problem is that we've got to reverse the trajectory. Because in a very real sense, the social changes that are happening in America are making you gay. They're creating homosexuals. Now, I know that there's some sort of over-egging of the pudding in the statistics when they say, oh, there are more LGBT people than ever before. It's all nonsense. But whether they say it's 5 or 10%, there is growth. And the reason there's growth is that people aren't born gay, they're made gay. And this is probably the gayest culture on the planet. America is the gayest country in the world. This is the country in which you are most likely to turn out a cum guzzler. Why? Sorry. Why? Because this culture is one that is dedicated to the destruction, dissolution, ridicule, and end of the nuclear family. That is what all of this culture does. Boys with dads don't end up this way. And if I'd had, a decent dad who was present and not mental, I might have ended up better. Maybe it's zero-sum. Maybe as I get straighter, America gets gayer. Maybe the selfless thing would be to go back to Dick.